Hey guys, it's been a while since I've done a video. I've just been busy, and that sort of brings me to uh, an update on how I'll be doing things. I think I'll be just doing, instead of a weekly blog, just a monthly blog, because I'm not having any time to work on myself the way I need to be, because I got long work hours and stuff. So um, yeah, I'll try to do some more small things on social media to make up for it a little bit. But I hope to put in a little more time and quality into my blog post. But that means they'll be a little less frequent. So yeah, today's blog post is on loving Christ, and it was inspired by my own struggle to own my faith. I don't know, especially in school, like when I was younger and stuff, when people would make fun of Christianity, I wouldn't own it. I would sort of shrink away. I'd hope that they wouldn't find out or something, because, I just didn't want to be ridiculed and stuff. But then I read in Matthew, and Luke has a similar version of where, if I deny Christ before men, Christ will deny me before his Father. And that's always bugged me a lot. And I know I have to do something about it. And I need to know what the root problem is. And one of those, I believe, one of the root problems as to why Christians are sometimes ashamed of being a Christian, is that we simply have a lack of knowledge. The world has all these arguments for why believing in God is foolish or silly and ridiculous and all these things. And back then, I wasn't equipped to rebuttal any of those arguments. I didn't know. They had these questions. I couldn't answer them, and I was just, sort of lost. I mean, I believed in the Bible, and I was left with a choice: either ignore these questions or tackle them and see where the research led me to. So this past week I've been doing that, and I didn't get hardly all of my research or the things I've discovered into my blog, and I'd definitely recommend everyone does their own search on it a little more. But I was finding some answers to common objections for the reasonableness of the Bible, or believing in the Bible. That it's not foolish, that science actually points to God and all these things. I was researching this, so when I have my atheist friends come up to me with these questions and stuff, I'm no longer unable to defend myself. I've done research. I've been able to find some answers for these people. And not only is that good for me, not only does that give me confidence in my faith so that I'm able to be proud of it and proclaim it before men, but also I'm giving these other people a reason to consider the faith. It's not just about me being content with what I believe in, but we as Christians need to be able to provide the answers people are asking. If we don't have the answers, if we just get angry, if people question the Bible because we get scared and we're not sure what to think and we're not sure how to answer them, we're not going to get anywhere. No one wins in that situation. If we're confident in our faith, then we can provide not only answers to those that need them, so we can help them come to an understanding of Christ, but we also enable ourselves to love God more fully. We enable ourselves to not be ashamed before men, and we make God look good. Christians that don't do research, that don't try to explain why they believe, they just believe because, well, that's the way it is. They don't really do a lot of good for displaying God, being a witness for Christ. I mean, the world needs to see that Christians are capable and intelligent. But at the same time, I'm not saying that that is the end of it all. There is a lot more witnessing power in our transformed hearts. There's one debate that they can't refute, and that is to see a change in a person's life that has accepted Christ. There's nothing else to explain that other than the work of God. And they might not believe it, but if they see someone that lived a certain way, and after this experience or this coming to Christ, they see them from their core changed, completely different, a new person, that'll speak to them. That'll speak to them more than any of the scientific facts and all these other arguments that I try to lay out in the blog. But at the same time, having that knowledge is still powerful. And for me, it is very helpful because it gives me some confidence in that I'm believing in the right, that I'm believing in the truth. And, I don't have to be scared of what people think about me because I'm a Christian. I don't have to fear that they think I'm a lunatic or just crazy, believe in fairy tales and this. I don't have to listen to what they're saying because I know first off the change God has done in my heart, and secondly, I know that the evidence supports what I believe. I know historical facts suggest that our Bible is still very accurate, that Jesus did actually die. He did actually rise from the dead. And I can be confident that I don't believe in a fairy tale. So I just really encourage everyone to do their own research, to find answers so we can help people get closer to God, or to find a reason to become or even consider the faith. Because there's a lot of false information out there that is convincing many Christians even that their faith is rubbish. And sadly, the arguments that many atheists and others bring against Christianity have caused some people to fall away because they seem logical and we couldn't provide answers for them. So I hope this is almost a wake-up call to take the faith a little more seriously, to not just believe it because we know we had a heart change, but to also find other avenues of truth to our faith so that we can help those who might be struggling in thinking that they've actually been changed, or might be struggling in understanding some of the things that are blocking their ability to give their lives to Christ. So yeah, I just pray that you all have a great rest of the month, and I look forward to posting another blog at the beginning of March. See ya.